We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Highlanders and the Bandits. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Miguel Ortega will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Jesus Estrada. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Takes this the other way to right. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Finch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Manuel Diaz.
Coming to the plate now, Manuel Diaz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of the series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Rhode Island is out in front 1-0. Woody Rockwell is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So stepping in, Roberto Ortega. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Rockwell has tossed more than 3,000 innings at the big league level, and he's worked to a 1.10 whip in that time, just a little over a base runner per inning. Very impressive. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Sergio Nunez. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lake comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, Pedro Garcia.
Now batting, Pedro Garcia. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled down the line. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Rondell McKnight, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Skied into straightaway right. Shepard is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jacob Green.
In now, Jacob Green. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Chuck Ross.
Into the box, Chuck Ross. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So now to the plate, Percy Hopkins. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Hit high and deep to left field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as they move on top 4-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box now, Orlando Nunez. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Jesus Estrada. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
At the plate now, Jeremy Finch. That's popped up. Radke has got it, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Rhode Island is on top 4-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 24, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The right fielder, number 5.
Stepping in, Brock Shepard, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's the second out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Tyson Decker.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tyson Decker. 2 out, nobody on. There's a good breaking ball down on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. At the plate, Manuel Diaz. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Diaz leads off second with nobody out. To the plate now, Clinton Lake. Pitch misses low. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. Now the 2-1 pitch. That's popped up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
At the plate, Rondell McKnight reined in. One there, back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first, way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Number 51 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 51.
Jacob Green will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Gus Ross.
Striding in, Chuck Ross. Runner in scoring position with two gone. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So now to the plate, Percy Hopkins. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting, catcher, Orlando Nunez.
Stepping in now, Orlando Nunez. Up the middle and, oh, he's able to knock it down. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits here, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Rhode Island leads this one 6-0. Into the box now, Brennan Peterson, and they are squarely into chip away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up. And there's one away.
Batting in, the second baseman, Quincy Montgomery.
Striding into the box, Quincy Montgomery. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Again, a 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted in the air toward the line in right. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Hopkins has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. Stepping in, Sergio Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Once again, a 3-2. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go is the second baseman, Jesus Estrada.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Garcia is right there, one down. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
So striding in, Jeremy Finch. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Manuel Diaz.
Ready for another shot now, Manuel Diaz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Pedro Garcia. No walks yet. Here's the delivery.
Hey! 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 24.
Stepping up now, number 24. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box now, Brock Shepard. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Tyson Decker pitches a cold strike. The throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Clinton Lake. He singled his last time up. The 2-1. Hit back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 5, Rondell McKnight.
Digging in, Rondell McKnight. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jacob Green.
Settling in now, Jacob Green. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Line drive to center field. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready for another chance? Brennan Peterson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
In now, Quincy Montgomery. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and oh, right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Rhode.
Into the box, Brandon Radke. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate now, Roberto Ortega. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Chuck Ross, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
1 out, nobody on. High and deep to right center. Center fielder looking up, still going back, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Stepping in now, Orlando Nunez. Hit hard to short, fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jesus Estrada.
Digging in to try it again, Jesus Estrada. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Slow little roller to third. Knee high, he barehands it. Touché, sir. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Through 5.5, Rhode Island is out in front here, 7-0. Stepping up to the plate, Sergio Nunez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The 1-2. This is hit softly to third. And that's the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Pedro Garcia.
At the plate, Pedro Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Blake is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 24.
Now to the plate, number 24. A hit in 2 tries so far. 2 out, nobody on. Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Swung on and chopped up the middle, scooped up, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
To the plate now, Tyson Decker. And, oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
So now to the plate, Brennan Peterson, and he fouls this one off. Too high, ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. Rhode Island is out in front 7-1. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jeremy Finch. The 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Manuel Diaz. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Fouled away. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lincoln Lake.
Standing in, Clinton Lake, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Quincy Montgomery, and it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Into the box now, Brandon Radke. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate, Roberto Ortega skied in the air to straightaway left. Ross is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Sergio Nunez.
Digging in, Sergio Nunez. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Weekly hit towards first, right to him, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Rhode Island leads it 7-2. Steve Teague is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Rondell McKnight. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jacob Green.
At the plate now, Jacob Green. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Now at the plate, Chuck Ross. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Percy Hopkins will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Hit hard to the right side, fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Orlando Nunez.
Coming to the plate now, Orlando Nunez. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Rhode Island leads this one 9-2. Derek Meeks is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Pedro Garcia.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
It's a bullpen game for them now, as we have a look at the starter's final line, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box, number 24. No contact there, and it's 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 5.
Stepping into the box, Brock Shepard. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. The 2-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Estrada is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jesus Estrada. The 1-1 home. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Into the box now, Jeremy Finch. The 1-1 home. Here's a chopper to first. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back, designated hitter, Manuel Diaz.
Striding forward now is the DH, Manuel Diaz. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. The 2-1 home. Hit hard up the middle. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
To the plate now, Clinton Lake. Pitch outside the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner breaks for third. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision, to say the least, and the inning is over. Next will be the designated hitter, Tyson Decker, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
One and one, here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Hopkins is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the catcher, Brennan Peterson.
So digging in now, Brennan Peterson. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ross will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Quincy Montgomery.
Digging in and looking for more, Quincy Montgomery. The 3-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Highlanders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Woody Rockwell earns his first win of the season. Miguel Ortega permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.